I'm honestly gonna start a series of when will Bridget wear pants, because if you can't see it, then their pants will not be put on. Sorry. I know, I'm super professional. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. Hey, what's up you guys? Thank you so much for coming back. I'm actually super shocked that you did, because it's been quite not a hassle, quite a challenge to find good lighting and a good angle that I actually like my face, because this potato shape, it's hard to find an angle that actually works. So with that, I thought that I would talk about the good old Netflix today. Now, we spend a lot of time watching Netflix. Don't say that you don't, because you do. You spend at least 3 hours watching your show. You start a show, and then you're like, oh my god, that episode was so good. Let's watch another one. And then after that ends, you're like, oh my god, what happens next? And then you go into the next one. Don't lie to me, and don't lie to yourself. We also know that you cancel plans with your friends. By friends, I mean friend. And say that you have a date with your man. That man is Netflix. Be honest with yourselves, guys. Be honest. So today I thought that I would just kind of give a rundown of my favorite Netflix shows and movies. Now, I kind of like a really random selection of things, and honestly the movies that I watch are very like rom-com kind of things. I don't know. So if you enjoy that kind of thing, stick around and listen to what I have to offer with suggestions. So I think I'm going to go into TV shows first and just kind of give some of my favorite shows that I've enjoyed recently. And the first one is Shameless. Now, this is a very raunchy, crazy, cringe-worthy show. It's kind of about a family who's very dysfunctional and just does a lot of crazy things that you don't imagine it happening, but it happens in this show, and it's super good, and I can't describe it. It's one of those shows you really just have to watch and just kind of experience, but it's super good. I watched all of the seasons in probably 3 weeks. I mean, it's just like, I ate it up. Now, the next show is Bates Motel. This is also a weird show. It's kind of been out for a while, but it's the kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He's like, his name's Norman, and then there's Norma, and they're a son and not daughter, oh my lord, son and mother duo, and they're just very obsessed with each other, and the mother's very dependent on the son, and the son is very dependent on the mother, and they do a lot of like crazy weird things, and Norman will get psychological. I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like a mystery thriller, weird, creepy show, and I really enjoyed it. It's not something I would typically choose, but it's very good. Now, the next show is one of my personal favorites, and that's New Girl, and that's Zooey Deschanel. And it is so good, and it's just such a good, like, light-hearted show, and I don't know, I just love it. And it's like comedy, and there's drama and romance and like twists and turns. I had a moment of choking while coughing, but I'm going to continue on as if it didn't happen, because it didn't happen. So the next show is Jane the Virgin. Now, this one is so good. Like, I tell all of my friends to watch this. It is just so good. Like, there's drama, and there's comedy, and there's romance, and there's suspense, there's like, what's the word, mystery to it. It's just so good, and the characters are amazing, and there's 2 super beautiful men in there, and you have to choose which one you love more. It's really hard, but I've made my decision. Comment down if you have watched the show, of who your favorite character, if it's Raphael or Michael. I'm Team Michael. Sorry. The next show that I wanted to at least, I don't know, there's a couple I really like. I think I'm going to go with, it's called The Mysteries of Laura, and this one is kind of like your NCIS kind of show. It's your, you know, murder scene, like figure out what's going on, like figure out the mystery before they do. There's a lot of comedy, and I love the characters. It's a really, really good show. And let's see, I'm like scrolling through my Netflix to figure out what to like say and what not to. Orange is the New Black is a really good one. Most people have heard of that. I really recommend it. It's really good. Another one that I loved was, let's see, I'm trying to decide. I don't know. There's a lot. Let's go with, well, there's Stranger Things. Watch that. I feel like that's now kind of like a cultural thing that you should watch. It's so good. And it's just not a show that I would normally choose for myself, but I'm obsessed with it. It is so good. So, with that, I'm just going to conclude the TV show portion of this video. Those are my suggestions. Those are my personal favorites. Yeah, with that, I'm going to move on to movies. Alright, so the first movie that I would like to suggest is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Now, this movie, oh my god, it has Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey. I don't know where a more iconic duo comes into a movie. They're just amazing, and I love both of them. And it's just such a good, like, rom-com comedy movie, and I love it. And it's one of those you really just have to watch, but it's so funny. I love it. And then you got Your Leap Year. That's a super good one. It has Amy Adams, Matthew Good, Adam Scott. Very good. One of those like rom-coms that I feel like everyone should see in their life, honestly. Failure to Launch is another good one. That one has Matthew McConaughey, Sarah Jessica Parker, Zooey Deschanel. Another super good, iconic movie. Let's see. Trying to decide what to tell you all to watch. Love Actually is a really good one. Love that one. And then Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. It just came out on Netflix, and it is so funny. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's British. If you all are American and love everything British, I know I do. I'm sorry to admit it. It's a thing. And then The Switch is another good one. That one has Jennifer Aniston and Jason Bateman and Patrick Wilson. Oh my gosh, it is such a good movie. Okay, here's what I'm just gonna give the storyline of this one. So Jennifer, I almost said Lawrence. Jennifer Aniston wants to get pregnant, but she's a single Pringle, and she, yeah, so she wants to get pregnant, and her best friend's like, come on, like, let me do it, and she's like, no, that's weird, and so then she gets pregnant. He switches, the best friend switches the egg with, like, the actual sperm, and then she becomes pregnant with his sperm. Super weird, but super good. The next show that I wanted to mention is Fundamentals of Caring. That's so good. It has Paul Rudd, Selena Gomez. I don't know how to describe this movie. You just kind of have to watch it for yourself. And I think that's all the ones that I would like to, oh no, that's not all. Chalet Girl, watch that movie. It is so freaking good. It's almost like Princess and the Pauper kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I really love it. It's so good. It has Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl in it. Wow, so good. Yeah, I think that finally concludes the movies and TV shows that I would like to mention. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to comment. And I would, because I love getting suggestions, that's why I made this video. I thought it would be a good way for people to gain, like, what's the word? Gain inspiration on what to watch for Netflix. So yeah, with that, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all next video. Bye!